All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to the call. Andy's not here today, so I am filling in for Andy. Today I have Carol Solik. She's with Life Secure, and she's going to be talking about Life Secure products. Go ahead,
Thank you,
Carol.
Todd. Thank you, Todd, and thank you all for taking the time out today to spend with me to learn more about our products. I do have a lot of material to cover today, so I'm going to ask you to put your questions in the question box. Maybe Todd could man those for me today.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I will take a pause after each product because there is going to be a lot of information and see what questions I can handle real time. And if not, I will handle them after the presentation. So here we go. My name is Carol Solik. I am the regional manager for the Southeast for Life Secure. Here is my contact information, so feel free to jot it down. Even if I am not your regional manager for Life Secure, we collaborate all the time, and I'm more than happy to answer your questions and help you or direct you to your regional manager. A little bit about Life Secure. We're a financially strong, fast-growing company, and we pride ourselves in innovation and new technologies. We know how important it is for you to have stickier sales and quick turnaround times. We appreciate feedback from you in the field always, and we take your suggestions and we try to implement as many as possible as soon as possible. We are majority owned by the largest health plan in Michigan. We have national coverage in 48 states and the District of Columbia, and we pay commissions weekly.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Hi,
sure
Donna, if you can mute your, if you can mute your, if, Donna, if you can mute your phone, that would be great. Thank you. Right here is a snapshot of our product portfolio. And you can see that we have individual and worksite accident, critical illness, hospital indemnity, and then we have a worksite only long-term care plan. Today, we're going to cover the accident, critical illness, and hospital indemnity plans. And you're going to see why Life Secure Ancillary. These products are for your clients. The ancillaries help your products against financial hardship. It protects their savings from spend down for unexpected illnesses and accidents. It can help with the rising copays and deductible costs that your clients are experiencing with their medical coverage. It pays for expenses that medical insurance does not cover, and it could lead to happier clients because they'll be able to protect those savings. For the agent, you as the agent, you have greater earnings potential, you have increased commissions, and you have year-round selling opportunities. So during the year, we know how important it is to keep touching our clients, to saying hello, checking in, and what better way than introducing a new product that you haven't before to your client to help them have more comprehensive coverage. So I'm going to ask everybody to mute their phones, please, because I'm getting some feedback. I think Donna Sanders, if you can mute your phone, Donna, that would be great. Thank you. So why consider offering ancillary products? So we want to sell solutions, like I just said, instead of selling the products. You can sell 3 products at the same time with Life Secure. They could be sold all year long, so it helps with your income stream and it's protecting your clients. So just a few statistics I'm sure most of you are already aware of, that 1 out of 7 Americans each year seeks medical care due to injuries. More than 90% of accidents are non-traffic related. It could be tripping over something in your home, tripping over the curb outside. I myself have done both of those. Believe it or not, I do pride myself on being somewhat athletic and still have had these accidents. About 1/3 of Americans struggle to pay their medical bills, including those with insurance. So let's think about that for a minute. And 27% delay the care that they need because of fear of those out-of-pocket expenses. So this is where these ancillary products can really help your clients have better health care for themselves and not delay any of the procedures or care that they need. Just one accidental injury could result in your clients reaching the health insurance deductible or their out-of-pocket maximum. So we're going to start right now with our accident insurance with our accidental death benefit. Our accident plan is a little bit different than those
What?
others in the industry because we do not work off of a schedule of benefits for payment. We work off of reimbursing actual medical bills. So there is a difference. Our type of accident plan tends to reimburse more than the plans that have a schedule. You'll get $500 for breaking your wrist or something like that. Because we don't coordinate with any other benefits, we pay in addition to, and we work off of true medical bills. So let's take a look at how this accident plan can help you complement your health insurance that you have and assist in your recovery phase, because we know that sometimes we don't recover from our accidents very quickly. Sometimes it can take up to a year or maybe even more. This extra cash will help your clients with having additional services that they might need to speed up that recovery process. So this product is issue age 18 to 74. It's guaranteed renewable for up to age 85, and it covers children up to age 26. We don't price it according to gender or age. It's composite unisex rates for 4 covered tiers. So it's how much accident you want, how much coverage, and who is purchasing it. Is it self and spouse, self and children, or self and family? We work off application signed state. We're compatible with HSA. And like I said earlier, we work off of reimbursement of actual bills, less provider adjustments or discounts. It's 24/7 coverage on and off the job. We pay in addition to workers' comp. So the first thing we need to select is how much benefit bank we would like. So the minimum one is 2,500 and the maximum for individuals is 15,000 and then 25,000 for couples and families. You can choose a deductible or 0 or 500, but I want you to keep in mind if you select the 500 for families, it's going to be 2 times that, or it's going to be $1,000. So I do like to coach you towards quoting the $0 deductible. Your clients will get their benefits faster. And notice the state specific differences that you're going to see on each of the slides if you work in those states. So the payout is very simple. Here is a payout benefit example. Lisa has a plan. She breaks her arm in an accident. She is treated in the ER and has surgery. She also has prescription medication and follow-up visits. And her total bill costs were $9,309. And remember, this bill that we work off of is less any adjustments or negotiated discounted rates on your EOB. So I want you to focus on the left-hand side of this slide right here. Again, these were Lisa's covered medical bills. Lisa had a $0 deductible. Life Secure paid Lisa directly $9,309. Now, in this case for Lisa, on the right-hand side, we see all of her out-of-pocket expenses. She had a deductible, co-insurance, some follow-up visits, prescriptions, lost rate wages. She needed some carry-out meals and childcare, additional expenses. So Lisa's out-of-pocket expenses were $3,780. And then Lisa had an additional, after paying those expenses, because she received 9309, Lisa still had another 5529 to help her with her recovery. Remember, we talked about how sometimes we don't recover very quickly from an unexpected accident. So she had all of these different funds to do whatever she wants to do with them. So here's another payout example with a $500 deductible and a $10,000 benefit bank. This is a family of 4. Dave and Kim have 2 children, Michael and Mandy. They also have a 10,000 benefit bank, and it's one benefit bank for the entire family when you design this for your clients. So during the year, Dave and Kim had some unexpected accidents. Dave cut his finger, Kim tore her ligament. Their reimbursable expenses were $600 and $1,400. They had that $500 deductible, so they did have to take care of that deductible first. And then you see they still got a payout from each of those accidents of $100 and $900. And this satisfied their family deductible of $1,000. Later in the year, Michael and Mandy had some accidents. Michael broke his nose, Mandy broke her leg, and their bills were $3,000 and $8,000. Well, they had no more deductible to satisfy, so the payout was $3,000 for Michael and $6,000 for Mandy because we pay up to the benefit bank, and that was $10,000. So every year on January 1, their benefit bank will replenish. So if during the year they finish their benefit bank, they keep paying their premium until January 1 when it resets back to $10,000. Let's take a look at some of the premiums. So some of the premiums we're going to see, it's starting at the 5,000, the 10,000, the 15,000, and the 25,000 benefit bank. And we're going to see here how affordable it is. This isn't even the smallest benefit bank. We can go down to a 2,500 benefit bank with a $0 deductible and a $500 deductible, and that's going to be even less than $29 a month and $22 a month. So we can see it's very, very affordable. And if we go 2 times that, we can see the premium doesn't go up very significantly. We can even go 5 times that. You'll see it's NA for the self. Why? Because an individual can only purchase up to 15,000. And so this is going to be for couples and families. And again, really, really affordable. So you can actually go up if it's under 65 you're working with, you can go up to the 25,000 benefit bank, and that's going to be really, really helpful for your family. And if you work in Medicare and Medicare Advantage plans, it's going to be very helpful for that as well in the recovery process, because we know as we age, we tend to recover even slower. So let's take a look at some important timelines here. So within 1 week of the accident plan, we must receive initial care, note state-specific differences, and within 30 days of an accident, we want major diagnostic exams must occur. 1 per accident per covered family member and 2 per year. We hear that the 2 per year is higher than several other plans out there in the industry, that we do give you 2 per year per covered family member. And that's up to $750 per exam, that they're going to cover a CT, an MRI, or an EEG. Well, this also comes with a built-in, baked-in death benefit. So if a death occurs within 90 days of the covered accident, we will pay out $10,000 for you, $10,000 for the spouse, and $5,000 for each dependent child. Now, I also want you to think of positioning this if you're working Medicare Advantage for a final expense death benefit if it's an accident. This is a great way to bump up any final expense planning that you're doing for the client due to an accident. Sometimes when we're designing final expense, we can't qualify for as much as we want. So not only is this helpful for under 65 families, it can also be helpful for over 65 in multiple ways. So competitive hot points are going to be it's guaranteed issue. There are no medical questions, no medical exam. So it's easy to qualify. Just how much benefit bank you want and who wants to purchase it. 0 deductible options, reimbursement models tends to have higher payouts, 24/7 benefits on and off the job. It does pay in addition to any other insurance. We don't even look at your deductibles or any other insurance. It's perfect for both families and seniors because it's also guaranteed renewable to 85, and it's lump sum cash covered accidental death benefits. You can also ask your clients if they're playing pickleball. We're seeing a lot of accidents due to on the pickleball courts. So take a look. Don't be afraid. If you've never sold ancillary before, this is the perfect plan to start because it's easy peasy and nobody, I mean, it can be very helpful to anyone in the marketplace. So this is the 2.0 plan that's in New Mexico and Virginia still. It's a different plan. It's guaranteed renewable to 75. It has a disappearing $100 deductible, and the time frame for initial care is going to be 72 hours, and it does not have the accidental death benefit. And this is only in these 2 states right now. Okay, before we start hospital indemnity, Todd, do we have any questions in the question box?
No, we do not, Carol. You're doing a
Okay,
great job.
fantastic. Let's keep going then. And if you do, please don't be shy and don't hesitate. I'm happy to help you. I've been in the industry for over 25 years. So ask away and pick my brain. I'm happy to share. So here we have the hospital indemnity plan. This is a new plan that's launching in 4 states in addition to the states we're already in. So on March 28th, this plan is also launching in Idaho, New Hampshire, Vermont, and North Carolina. We are super excited about this hospital indemnity plan. It has a lot of enhanced benefits. I'm very excited to share this with you. This is issue age to 85 and it's guaranteed renewable for life. It includes treatment in an observation unit, as well as a full hospital admission, as well as for a mental health and nervous disorder. I'm super thrilled to see that the mental health and nervous disorder hospital stay is included. It's age banded and unisex rates. And you can see those age bands below. Now, if a couples are in 2 different age bands, we're going to use the median age for pricing. It's application science date, it's compatible with HSA, and it's guaranteed issued opportunities for both individual and worksite. Something I wanted to mention about the accident plan, it's the same plan in the worksite. So very easy to introduce to a small business if that's where your goals are for 2024. So how does hospital indemnity insurance work? On the individual, you're going to choose between $100 and $900 a day in $10 increments. And our guaranteed issue window in most states is going to be 64.5 to 66. And then in the work site, we have guaranteed issue amounts of 200 or 300. And then the simplified issue is going to be 310 to 900 in $10 increments. So step 1 is you choose your daily benefit amount. Step 2 is how many days do you want period of confinement? 3, 6, 10, or 21 days. We're seeing from our statistics from our launch last year that 6, 10, and 21 are the most popular days that people are purchasing. The days reset once you are out of the hospital for 60 days in a row. So this plan is going to consistently be resetting over once they're out of the hospital. The mental health indemnity benefit is $150 per day up to 7 days per calendar year for inpatient hospital admissions resulting from a mental or nervous disorder. And these days do not, I repeat, they do not count towards those confinement days. They are in addition to. And these days are going to reset every January 1. Remember, I said the accident plan, also the benefit bank resets January 1. This is going to reset the same. Let's look at a benefit payout example. Sam has a $500 daily benefit and 10 days, period confinement. He's hospitalized for 4 days after back surgery. Upon discharge, Sam's benefit payout is going to be $2,000. Sam has 6 remaining days in period confinement until he is out of the hospital for 60 days in a row. And then what's going to happen? It's going to reset back to 10 days. So here is the example. He had $500 a day for 4 days. He was paid $2,000. Easy peasy. Let's take a look at the observation benefit. So cash benefit is equal to the daily benefit up to 6 per calendar year. So you get 6 days of your confinement days to use for an observation stay. Now, an observation stay is when typically you go into the emergency room and then they admit you under observation. In order for this benefit to pay out, you have to be under observation for 12 hours. On January 1 each year, this benefit is going to reset to back to the 6 days. Let's take a look at optional riders because we enhanced them. We heard from you in the field, and you said we need some more options for our hospital coverage. So we added a lump sum, 500 or $1,000 benefit payout, and that's going to be one per calendar year that you can add onto this to bump up that cash benefit lump sum. Outpatient patient surgery, you can choose 500 or $1,000 for an outpatient surgery. Rehab or skilled nursing facilities, we enhanced this one too. Confinement must begin within 30 days of a qualified hospital stay, and the days will reset once you're out of the facility for 60 days in a row. And you can purchase both of these. So it's very important if you're working with Medicare to look at what days they have covered. Is it just 1 to 20, or is it 21 to 100, or is it both? My mom was in the hospital recently. She had days 1 to 20, but we had to take her home because she couldn't stay in the rehab, wasn't covered days 21 to 100. So this is where adding this type of a plan could be very helpful to your clients. Emergency room and ambulance benefit. I like this one to add because it'll cover them even if they go to the emergency room, and up to 2 days per calendar year, each at $150 benefit payout. It also includes ground and air transportation of $150 and $500. And then we have the outpatient major diagnostic exam, the MRI, the CT, or the EEG. This is one per calendar year and $500 benefit payout. Another place where these plans work really well is if your client doesn't have any insurance and is waiting to age into Medicare. You can cover them with writing all 3 ancillaries, and they'll have some coverage instead of not having any. Let's take a look at how affordable this plan is, which you might find very surprising. I know I did. So this is a daily benefit payout of $200, and this is according to the age bands. And as you can see, if it's just an individual, look at how affordable that is, even up to age 80 to 85. Pretty remarkable. And then for our under 65 families, pretty, look at that, $22.82. So very, very, very affordable. So how do we approach our clients about the underwriting? Because there is a 2-year look back period to qualify for the hospital indemnity. And the question here is, have you been advised to have surgery diagnostic tests not yet completed? That's an easy question, right? So it's 2 years we have to just get through. In 2 years, is any person applying for coverage currently pregnant, bedridden, confined to a wheelchair, etc.? Has any person applying for coverage been hospital 3 or more times in the past 2 years? And in the past 2 years, has any person applying for coverage been treated for, and it's going to be the majors, heart attack, stroke, cancer, so on and so forth. In the agent handbook, you can find the underwriting questions, and I'll be happy to send them over to Todd after the webinar as well. So complements Medicare Advantage plans because it's guaranteed issue. That means no questions medically asked for ages 64 and a half to 66, hospital confinement days 3, 6, 10, or 21, and the rehab or skilled facility riders. Very helpful for that age category. Here are some competitive hot points. Cash benefits, right? We don't care what you use them for, we just pay you cash. Family protection, separate rolling confinement periods for insured and each covered family member. because each family member here, unlike the accident plan, gets their own benefit bank to use. Okay, so each family member has their own rolling 60 days of being out of the hospital before it resets. We have all of those benefit enhancement riders to help your clients with where they feel they're most vulnerable. Simplified application, only 4 questions they have to answer no to. And we have no commission reductions at higher ages. Like some of the other carriers out there, your commissions are not going to reduce for the higher ages. And then we have those guaranteed issue opportunities of $200 to $300 in the work site, and then that age category for the individual. So the Generation 3.0 plan, we know that's changing in Vermont, and we know it's changing in North Carolina. So the 3.0 is still going to be available in New Mexico, Pennsylvania, and Virginia and Washington. So this plan is issue age to 85, also guaranteed renewable for life. This one has a 35 days per year for hospitalizations and includes 4 days for observation. Increments are the same as the 4.0. Mental health is not covered, and the guaranteed issue is going to be 200 in the work site and up to 65.5 on the individual. I'm going to take a pause here to see if there are any questions on the hospital plan.
Yeah, Carol. John wants to know, what is Life Secure's definition of an accident?
The definition of an accident, I'll pull the policy for you and I'll include that in my after webinars. So you can actually read the policy sample yourself, but it's typically going to be, it could even be a bee sting, a trip and a fall. It could be an allergic reaction. It could be, I'm just trying to think. I think it's best if I send you the policy sample so you can review it yourself and feel comfortable with it.
There you go. Perfect. That's the only question I had.
Okie dokie. Let's continue. Critical illness. So critical illness is going to be issue age 18 to 70, and it's guaranteed renewable to 75. Now I'm going to circle this right here if you can see it. For those of you who write in New Jersey, this is a plan, the critical illness plan, and you should be writing every day, all day, and put as many people in it because it is guaranteed renewable for life. It's the only state we have guaranteed renewability for a critical illness, and it's going to be New Jersey. The coverage for children up to age 26, and they each have their own benefit bank amount. The children, it's going to have no additional costs, no to state specific differences. And what's included is a return of premium and health benefit screening, a $50 per year per person for one of 30 plus wellness procedures. So your clients that have this plan, every January 1, you touch base with them and they can submit a claim for $50 to get reimbursed for a mammogram, a colonoscopy, a cholesterol screening, a glucose screening, so on and so forth. The list is in the 2-page plan at a glance, which will be in your product portfolio. So key product features here, it's going to be benefit bank amounts range from 5 to 50,000 in 5,000 increments. The rate structure is going to be male, female, individual ages, nicotine and non-nicotine. Underwriting is going to be simplified underwriting with 4 health questions. I will tell you for the critical illness, the look back period is 10 years. So the sooner you get your clients with the critical illness plan, the better. Benefit amounts of 25,000 or more are going to have additional screening of MIB and RX. We cover 9 specified diseases in most states. We even cover skin cancer. The way we pay out is whatever benefit bank you select, we pay a percentage based on your diagnosis. Let's take a look at an example of that. So you choose a benefit bank of $10,000. It's covering 9 covered conditions. and it's going to pay out $10,000 for a heart attack, a stroke, invasive cancer, major organ failure, or end-stage renal failure. It's going to pay out 25% of the 10,000 for coronary artery disease, carcinoma in situ, and prostate cancer, and it's going to pay out 5% for cancer. Skin cancer, excuse me, 5% for skin cancer. And this benefit is unlimited lifetime benefit maximum. What does that mean? We can have reoccurrence of the same disease, and Life Secure is going to keep paying out. For the same disease, they're going to pay 50% of the benefit bank that was paid for the initial diagnosis. So if it paid out $10,000 the last time, it'll pay out $5,000 for a reoccurrence. Note that New Jersey continues to pay 100%. So again, another reason why you folks who write in New Jersey, you got to sell this all day, every day. It's amazing coverage for your clients. The two diagnoses just need to be separated by 12 months or treatment-free for cancer or treatment-free for invasive cancer for cancer. Note the state-specific differences. Again, New Jersey, Georgia are going to be only 6 months. The reoccurrence benefit is not available for the skin cancer, so we only pay out once for the skin cancer benefit. Subsequent or a different disease, I have a heart attack and then I have a stroke. As long as it's separated by 6 months, it's going to pay out either the initial diagnosis or it's going to pay out the reoccurrence. It's going to pay out unlimited lifetime maximum. We do have some pre-X on this plan. We have in Georgia, except for in Georgia, so notice the state-specific differences in Georgia, we have 12-12 provision. We want you in the plan for 12 months before we submit a claim that for something you've had prior 12 months from your effective date. This is working off of your effective date. And benefit wait periods are 30 days and 90 days for cancer. So let's take a look at some sample premiums. Again, we're going to see how affordable having a critical illness is part of your client's overall protection portfolio. So important. Again, the younger you can get your clients in, the better. 5, 10, and 25,000 benefit banks. We can look at a 35-year-old. Look at that, under $25 for the 25,000 benefit bank amount. You know, as we get older and then start looking at long-term care planning, if you have a critical illness plan in place before you even look at long-term care planning, you are in great shape. And then look at the 55 or 50-year-old, a little bit pricey, but at least the 10,000 benefit bank is still very, very, very affordable. And that's a good hunk of lump sum cash to help you with unexpected illnesses. Let's take a look at a side-by-side work site versus the individual. So here we see in the work site, it's going to be $10,000 is guaranteed issue. Again, for those of you who said you want to get started with small businesses, this is a great place to start. And then if they want to buy up, they do have to answer the underwriting questions for 15 and 20,000. The spousal benefits are they're eligible for 50% of the employee benefit. No spouse underwriting, just bill chart only, and the rate structure is unisex. Individuals are going to look at 5 to 50,000 and 5,000 increments. The spouse benefits are going to be the same as the applicant and underwritten the same as the applicant. And we're going to look at gender. So let's look at some competitive hot points. For the critical illness, it's going to be the unlimited lifetime maximums. It's going to be the return of premium upon death for the policy holder. It's going to be a health screening benefit as a standard feature. Dependent children automatically covered and have their own benefit banks at no additional costs. The skin cancer that's covered, No benefit reductions at higher ages. So we see that is very competitive in the marketplace. And low participation requirements for guaranteed issue at the work site. So it's very easy to do a small business case. Simplicity of doing business with LifeSecure. We have a combined quoting tool that allows you to apply for 3 ancillary products in one sitting. The clients can sign applications remotely via text message or email. Super easy to do. We have no application fees. Some of the other carriers do. We do not. Automatic premium payment via EFT or credit card on the policyholder's preferred draft date. We can also send them the policy via email and fast and quick turnaround times. Here's the text in the email. It's so easy to do. You can do it while you're on the phone or doing a screen share face to face, face to face. It's available for all the products, and we have tutorials to walk you through that for extra practice. Here is a snapshot of what our quoting tool looks like, and that we are color coded. That's your accident, critical illness, hospital indemnity. To quote them, all you need to do is push the toggle button to the right on each of those. This button here, which says view, view details right here, that's going to put up that 2-page plan at a glance, and then you just fill out the rest of the questions and you are good to go. And you can apply for all 3 at one time. So we do recommend you use the EFT. It is a win-win. It helps your clients and it helps you as well, because over time, statistics show that you'll receive 36 more in commissions by using EFT. If you're uncomfortable with asking for banking information, what I would always do is I would send a pre-appointment email to my clients and just do bullet points of 3 things that they needed to have before they met with me at the appointment. And one was just to have their banking information handy. So we have some contests going on right now at LifeSecure that this is a perfect time if you haven't been appointed with LifeSecure. This is the time to do it. So new agents appointed to LifeSecure, or if you are a terminated agent with LifeSecure and you're coming back in the fold, you also qualify to participate in this new agent onboarding cash bonus. 2 apps, you'll get $100. 5 apps, $200, and then it just accumulates over time. So this is a perfect time to be onboarding. Not only do we have the new agent, but for you agents that are already appointed with LifeSecure, we have our biggest spring contest ever, the Spring Sprint Unlimited. And we have never had a contest paying out this much per policy before in the history of LifeSecure. So we are going to pay out $50 per policy on not your first 9 sales. This is starting April 1st, folks. So this is the time to get your appointments in place. $50 for each application up to the first 9. Once you reach 10, you're going to get $100 per application submitted. 10, 11, 12, each one over 10, you're going to earn an additional $100. So the first 9, you can earn up to $450 and sell 50 policies. Look at that. We've never done this before. We're super excited about doing it. And so this is a great time to join us here at LifeSecure for your ancillary products. I want to do a shout out to our agent support. These products, everything is done in-house at LifeSecure. So from our application submission to our claims being paid out, it's very easy to work with us. It was my favorite as an agent in the field for 17 years. That's why I'm here today, because I loved working with our internal teams. They are second to none. The turnaround time is extremely fast because we do everything in-house. So here is our agent support line, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And here's our agent support email. You can also jot down my contact information. And one more time, I'm going to take a pause for questions, Mr. Todd, and see how we're doing.
Carol, we don't have any questions, but I was going to say, if you want to get contracted with Life Secure, just go to na-insurance.com, click under Get Contracted, and click on the Life Secure link, and you can get contracted today.
That
And I
would
want
be
to thank,
fantastic.
and I want to thank you, Carol, very much for your time today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.